Welcome, dear children. Sundarate dhyana ubhe vitevari. Children, can you able to recognize this picture? Yes, this is a picture of Lord Vitthal. And this beautiful picture has been drawn by our school teacher, Mrs. Renu Kulkarni madam. All of you know her, isn't it? Children, why I have taken this picture in the beginning of our class today? Because today we are going to study about two great devotees of Lord Vitthal. One is Santa Namdev and second is Santa Dhyaneshwar. In earlier class we have studied about Santa Chakradhar Swami, and today we are going to study about Santa Namdev and Santa Dhyaneshwar. Now children, all of you are ready? Shall we begin? Yes. First, we will start with Santa Namdev. You can see the picture of Santa Namdev on the screen. Santa Namdev was a great devotee of Lord Vitthal. Devotee means interested in only taking name of God, to follow God. Santa Namdev lived in village Narsi. Narsi is situated in Nanded district, state, Maharashtra. Santa Namdev used to compose. Compose means creating, writing. Kirtans. Kirtans means songs and stories of God based on a religious theme, which helped to change the mindset of people. Sant Namdev moved all over Maharashtra and spread Bhagavad Dharma. Bhagavad Dharma means relation towards God and our duties towards God. Sant Namdev instilled in people the desire to protect their religion. Instilled means gradually but firmly create an idea or a thought in a person's mind to protect their religion. The desire means wish, ichha, to protect their religion. In other words, it means to make somebody think or feel about the importance of their religion, prepare their mind to protect their religion. Religion means dharma. Santa Namdev travelled all over India and spreaded the message of humanity. Humanity means good qualities. On the screen you can see images of holy books. Holy books means grantha. You can see picture of Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Quran, Guru Granth Sahib. All these are holy books of various religions. Sant Namdev travelled Punjab to spread message of equality. Sant Namdev composed songs in Hindi. His verses means writing arranged in musical rhyme. His verses included in Holy Book of Sikh, Guru Granth Sahib. Sant Namdev songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great love and devotion. Now we'll go ahead and now we will study about Santa Dhyaneshwar. You can see the picture of Santa Dhyaneshwar on the screen. Behind Santa Dhyaneshwar, you can see picture of Lord Vitthal. Santa Dhyaneshwar belonged to Apegaon. Apegaon is situated in Paitan Jilla, Aurangabad district, Maharashtra state. Sant Dhyaneshwar was also a great devotee of Lord Vitthal. Now we will study about Sant Dhyaneshwar Maharaj's family, about his siblings, the name of his siblings. Siblings means brother or sister. You can see the picture of Sant Dhyaneshwar along with his siblings. Nivruttinath and Sopandev were his brothers and Muktabai was his sister. Biogated men. Biogated men means those who make difference between higher and lower caste. Biogated men used to look down upon. Look down upon means not treating kindly, not treating properly. Look down upon as they were the offspring. Offspring means children of a sannyasi. Sannyasi means who has left his home, all luxury, all money, all responsibility, and getting in devotion, getting full time in devotion of towards God. Sant Dhyaneshwar's father took sannyas, but later on, as per the instructions of his guru, again returned home and started living with his wife, and their 4 children were born afterwards. Who are those 4 children? Sant Dhyaneshwar, Nivruttinath, Sopandev and Muktabai. On the screen, you can see original picture of Sant Dhyaneshwar. One day, Sant Dhyaneshwar went to the town begging for alms. Begging for alms means asking for money or food given to poor people. But no one had given him anything. In return, he has to listen abusive language. Abusive language means bad language. Listening this abusive language, Sant Dhyaneshwar was deeply hurt and locked himself. His sister Muktabai asked him to open the door and said to him that if he would think about his own sorrow, his own pain, his own suffering, then who will look after the welfare of the world? Who is going to take care of the world? Who is going to take care of the responsibility of the world? These words of his sister gave him hope, and he forgot his sorrow and started working for society. At that time, poor people was oppressed everywhere. Oppressed means not treated properly. Sant Dhyaneshwar taught people give equal treatment to all. Equal treatment means equality in religion, respect all religion, equality in status, equality in gender, equality in opportunities, equality in rights. Help those who are in trouble means help them, those who needs your help, and allay their misery. Allay means to reduce, to decrease the misery. Misery means unhappiness, sorrow. On the screen you can see 2 pictures. One is of book Sri Dhyaneshwari and the other one is of Sant Dhyaneshwar. Sant Dhyaneshwar has written Dhyaneshwari in Marathi. Now, what was the reason behind it that Sant Dhyaneshwar has written Dhyaneshwari in Marathi? Now we will see. In those days, all religious teaching was confined. Confined means limited, restricted to Sanskrit books. Means all religious writing work, teaching work, all work used to be done in Sanskrit language only. But ordinary people are not able to understand this language, this Sanskrit language. and ordinary people's language was Marathi. So, Sant Dhyaneshwar wrote Dhyaneshwari in Marathi so that his preaching can be followed. Preaching means teaching. His teaching can be followed, understood by common people also. Common people means each and every one. This book, which book? Dhyaneshwari. This book preached and spread the message of equality, brotherhood, and opened the doors of knowledge for ordinary people. Ordinary people means common people. Now you can see on the screen picture of Samadhi of Sant Dhyaneshwar. Sant Dhyaneshwar at a very early age, means very young age, at a very young age, took Samadhi at Alandi. Alandi is near Pune, Maharashtra state. Samadhi means put himself in a trance. Trance means a state of mind in which someone seems to be asleep and to have no consciousness. On the screen you can see picture of Wari. You can see thousands of people are going in Wari. On 11th day of Ashad and Kartik. Ashad and Kartik are the names of Marathi months. On 11th day of Ashad and Kartik, lakhs of pilgrims. Pilgrims means those who used to travel to a place for religious reason. On 11th day of Ashad and Kartik, lakhs of pilgrims traveled to Alandi and Pandari. These are the name of places with devotion, love and loyalty. Devotion means love and loyalty towards God. Again you can see a beautiful picture drawn by Mrs. Renu Kulkarni madam. Children, there is one home assignment for you. You have to observe this picture. You have to recognize whose picture is this and what you can see in this picture. That you have to write in 3 to 4 lines. In the next class, I am going to ask this. You have to observe this picture and you have to write regarding this picture. And one more homework for you. Children, revise important points given just now you have seen and give a reading to lesson from textbook also up till where we have finished. In next class, we will learn about some more saints in Maharashtra. I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Thank you.